Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got to picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now Jones. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Run 80!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
14, run it.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Gordon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, Rocket! 80! 80 high!
Second down, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. A first down throw here for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Oh, the spin. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here you go, man. Buffalo wall.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Delta!
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Third and goal for Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
50, check 50.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Rivers going deep here for Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play fake. Rivers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Look for signals.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Corey Legion busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Gordon on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Now Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
14.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And down inside. inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go again with McKinson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Whoosh. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Being chased out left. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
He's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Go play time, guys. Let's go. We got 3.
Now Wilson on second down. It's caught right side. Dixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gotta go.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
3 down. Set. 380.
From the gun, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rocket!
They go play action. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Set! 380!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, it definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Shifts free at the 15. Open man, it's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
14.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get...
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
To throw is Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to air this out, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. 390.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
To the Marriott and took me so long to get it gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, brother. One in the hand, one in the bag, brother. Look at the cash, brother. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, brother. Look at the cash, brother. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young eyes and cage with the old shit about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Chain, no travel. Can't clean it with the beans. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here, empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, brother. One in the hand, one in the bag, brother. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, brother. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants. Flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big no. Gotta chase this money. Bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money. Get this money. Get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the Cansto. Never met a man that they can't talk. We talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got it picked up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the Cansto.